Championship Band. How sweet it is. Let's listen up for the Band of Blue.
Representing the 21st century is our current drum majors, Adrian Gant and Ricky Lightdale.
Well, Adrian made me go first. But the reason why we came up here, I wanted y'all to let y'all know that for you that don't know, Adrian and I went to Kitty College together. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's when you toddler. You go way before school. So we've known each other since pedigree days, I guess, or Hucky's days, whatever you want to call it. But so we're kind of giving each other more support. But along with many others, we wrote a letter to Mr. Young, and those letters are in that book. So I'm going to read that letter. And I know Margie writes on here, but I want to say something that we still do pray before every performance. So here's my letter. What can I say? When asked to write this letter to you, I was really nervous, and I began thinking back to my first memories of you. I remember the first day of rookie camp, and you took a good look at me and asked if I was Ricky Langdale. Scared to death, I gained enough strength to answer yes, but not without a long stutter. And you replied to me that you've heard great things about me from middle school. While trying not to show too much enthusiasm, I graciously said thank you. And from that moment, one of the best relationships I've ever had with a teacher began. As the years went on, and I matured, I stopped looking at you as a teacher, but as a hero. You took the lives of 150 students plus, like clay, and you molded them into a unified body of strength. Never before had I experienced something so profound and genuine. When it came for drum major tryouts for my junior year, I wanted to audition so badly, but I knew my chances were slim to none because I played the trombone and the fact that the last male drum major were 7 drum majors prior. I gained strength and decided I would audition. And on that Tuesday afternoon, when you announced to the 3 trying out that I was one of your drum majors, it took everything that I had not to burst out in tears. After becoming a drum major, I began learning who you are outside of rehearsals. You're a man with a wonderful sense of humor, a large heart, and someone who loves children dearly. I used to believe that only people like Batman and Superman were heroes, but never did I realize that there are heroes among us each and every day. Mr. Young, you are a hero who has touched more lives in a career than one could ever imagine. You've helped mold me from a cold piece of clay to a young man with courage, ambition, respect, and discipline. Words will never express enough of gratitude that is due to you. I would like to leave you with one other thought, and this is a quote from Marian Wright Elderman. Education is for improving the lives of others and for leaving your community a world better than you found it. And as the announcer for the Rose Bowl parade said, the Band of Blue will march on. Thank you.
Okay, you know me, I'm always a kidder, so I have to say thank you, Mr. Young, for giving me a newfound respect for Piccadilly Cafe. I also wrote a letter, and I'm just surprised I wasn't nervous until I got up here. But it says, first of all, let me start by saying that it feels really weird saying goodbye to someone that I've known for so long. I mean, you have been a reoccurring face in my life since my sister was in the Beginner Band. Even though you were and always will be my band director, it feels like you are more like family to me. You have always been there to make me smile or to make my day better, even if you did not know that it was not going so well. It is because of great instructors like you that I can strive to become a better person and have a rewarding career like you have had. Thank you so much for being there for me when my grandfather passed away last semester. Even though few words were spoken, I felt a great sense of relief when you gave me a big hug and asked how I was doing that day before practice. It was because of you that I was able to come out there and every day after his passing and still give it my all because I saw you do it. Your strength is what inspired me to go on. For that, I say thank you. Your always humorous jokes and contagious laughs are two things that I will always remember. Most of all, I will forever remember the imprints that you have left on my heart over the past 7 years. I have always looked up to you and admired how people respected you. Seeing your determination also boosted me to become more determined. When I was in middle school, even though you say you don't remember this, I remembered you telling me that you would graduate with me. Now that time has come. Even though other senior classes have left a lasting impression on you, I feel like the impression that you are leaving on the class of 2005 can be matched by none other. Thank you for sticking to it for us, and especially me. I do not know what I would have done without you, and if you were not there with me for the past 4 years. You have deeply touched me, Mr. Young. And even though your teaching days may be coming to an end, your teachings that you have instilled within me will last forever. Thank you, and you will always be my daddy Bill.
At this time, I'd like to have two of our band directors in the audience. And Bill, you know this, that there's 3 of us that you've taught that have gone on to go into the profession. Mr. Irvin Manigo from Wade Hampton High School and Mr. Frankie Nettles from Spartanburg High School. Will you please join me on stage? She go first, since you're the oldest.
Kind of repaired a little thing here. I want to apologize for being late. We had solo ensemble today, and on the bus back, I said, well, I gotta make it, and I made it, and I really appreciate it. I think out of all the folks that have been in the Band of Blue and in the band program, I'm sure they all had a dream. But I just got to believe that my dream was the biggest. You're looking at a little country boy that was tucked away in a school that didn't have band. And I remember going to a football game and saw the Band of Blue, and of course Mr. Young, and I thought, man, what a world it would be to be in an organization like that. And when I got to high school, I got an opportunity that most people don't get. I was in the 9th grade, and they allowed me to be in the band. I try to teach my kids that the analogy, the pebble in the pond, and try to be a stone, create as many ripple effects as you can. My band students call band, just like many of you, we all possess this thing called the power of life, which I entitled, and that's lasting influences for eternity. Tonight I can honestly say that several individuals in this room have shaped and molded my life. The lasting influences, you might say. One being my parents, who are deceased, who gave me love and the belief in me. Randy Pruitt, for providing a country boy the teachings to hang with the best players. I want to thank my bud Randall Williams, who had to leave, for the support that no other friend can give in the whole world. And I would like to thank my wife for being with me through thick and thin times, as I'm sure Mr. Young has gone through himself. And of course, Mr. Young for giving me the opportunities for growth and the experiences of a lifetime. My bud reminded me, and I didn't notice, I've noticed it, but I just really never thought about it. I was